Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Anil Joshi. Welcome you to my series Iconology and Temple Architecture Perspectives. In the contest, we are studying Gadag School of Temple Architecture. In that, the most important landmarks are found at Lakkundi. But there are also many temples around Lakkundi, which gives an excellent idea about this new type of temple architecture in the milestones of development. We have also got at Itigi a temple which is called as the Samrat of the temples, that is the king of temples, that is at Itigi. We have got video on it, do visit it. But right now the topic is for the Kashi Vishveswara and Surya Narayana temple at Lakkundi. Lakkundi was once upon a time capital and there were more than 110 temples here. But today hardly few are surviving. In spite of that, you should reserve at least 2 to 3 days to see all the temples of Lakkundi and to get proper ideas what was the development of temple architecture during the period of Western Chalukyas. Now, Kashi Vishveswara temple is located at Lakkundi, Karnataka at a distance of 12 kilometers from Gadag. The Kashi Vishveswara temple is one of the best illustrations of the fully developed Kalyana Chalukya style of architecture. Now, when we are seeing the photographs, we are going to see extensively why so, what is so special. Now, Lakkundi grew to be a major city, prosperous and one of a mint. Lakkundi and several historic towns to its north such as Roan, then Sudi, then Kradu, and also known as Gadag. Yes, we have got videos on the temples of Gadag, Huli and other. So they all were clusters of temple, one better than other, and the temple developed in subsequent days also adopted certain styles not only locally, not only their own researches, but also from the north. The attractive, decorative, aesthetically beautiful, more long-living, sturdy was the base for this development, and they all developed between 11th to 13th century with the glorification of the Western Chalukyas, and also after the Vijayanagara took over. The sophisticated temple architecture, then Vidyadana is charity supported schools. The temple, as we have seen, were encyclopedias for education, for cultural activities, for justice, as a central place of business, so also a place responsible for education, that is called Gurukula, or the charity supported schools, or Vidyadana was performed in these temples. And the public work such as step wells were constructed, people education, people's hygiene, to teach people how to construct a temple architecture, teach people how to construct a house also to a smaller extent. These are largely in a context of Shaivism and Jainism, though few major temples of the Vaishnavism are also seen in this period, in this area, but most of them are Shaivism, that is, those who worship Shiva. The temple is on the banks of river Tungabhadra. The region of the banks of the Tungabhadra is famous for numerous monuments that speak the medieval stories. The monument existing in this place is a true depiction of the Dravidian temple with certain modification. Purely Dravidian or less, we have been dominatingly or dominated by Dravidian architecture. We'll see here. Kashi Vishveswara temple is one of the most ornate temple in Karnataka region. When we'll see the photographs, we'll get convinced. The beam of the temple contains inscriptions that are dated back to 1087 CE, which implies that the temple has undergone various modifications from every era of the every ruler, from Cholas to Chalukyas. But everybody has added into glory and none of them have destroyed them. Kashi Vishveswara temple, Lakkundi, is a double shrine temple, Dvikota, one aligned to other with joint. The largest shrine faces east and is dedicated to Shiva, that is the Kashi Vishveswara or Kashi Vishwanatha. Both are same. The somewhat smaller shrine is dedicated to Hindu sun, that is the sun god. Hinduism has got different worships. Those who worship Shiva are Shaivites. Those who worship Vishnu were called Vaishnavas. And those who were worshipping power symbolized by the sun are, that is the Shaktism, that was also existing. So this is a combination of different people following different ways, but the basic principle is same. That is worship of Surya Narayana, worship of Shiva, or worship of Vishnu, all is same, and many times we'll see combinations of them. They are connected by now these temples are connected by a Rangamandapa. Depending on they are called Dvikota, Trikota, how many shrines are there. Temple sits on a molded platform, one provided by steps to the Rangamandapa as well as the Gudha in a manner similar to the Rashtrakuta style of Hindu architecture. Look, there is a combination of Rashtrakuta also here. The suprastructure above the sanctum are damaged, but the patrons that survive when studied with the Pitha and other structure indicate exceptional approach to the integrating the architecture from the north part of the subcontinent, that is Nagara style, to the west style, that is the Maru Gurjara. So Maru Gurjara, Nagara, Visera, they all are near each other, but we'll find often the combinations of Dravidian and Nagaras are basic types. In that again there are subtypes. The temple has very sharper and crisper stones, plants, and with perfect light and dark shades in it. In the stonework, the arches, moldings, the lintels, and the door jambs have enough carvings that depict the exemplary architecture of the Chalukya era. The temples has also some mini towers which were shrines or deities depicting the influence of the architecture of the North Indian, that is multi-shrine. The doorsteps, molding, and the doorways contain implicable work of the art and presentation that keeps the art which make you feel in love with them, or they are important for the art lovers. It will keep them busy. Look, they will keep on looking and find different aspects coming out of it. The pillars also contain many sculptures and artwork. So a feast to those who love art. The wall contains images of Lakshmi, Vishnu, these are the gods. The lintel contains an image of Gaja Lakshmi, that is Lakshmi showered by elephants, that is usually at a Torana, and elephants in the dedicated back. The temple does not have a kalasha, that is the North Indian typicality. The finishing cupping structure, yet the temple contains work that is indeed a depiction of the expert workmanship. The polished pillars and the shaft are indeed an elegant work of art. The walls and pillars are elaborated, decorated with executive stones chiseling on the steps of the windows are excellent showcases of craftsmanship of Chalukyas. The intricate architecture works are great addition to the temple. There are inscriptions on the ceiling that These are dated back to the era of Vijayanagara Empire. So before that it has come. The decorative molding give an influence of the South Indian architecture, and overall structures in are more kind of North Indian type. So combination more of North Indian, some of they are South Indian. Kalasha is missing, which is the integral part of the North Indian. That is the usually a pot containing holy water. Towers are decorated with severe notches. They have got several notches and they are decorated. Now look at this. These are two shrines. One, the larger one, and a smaller one. Smaller one is Surya. Now let us see. We'll go inside. This is the entrance by which we can go inside. Now Lakkundi temple reflects the evolution of one of the historic trends that we can call as the Lakkundi school. The architecture and achievements seen in the Hindu temple at Kukunur, Modhol and Rona. We have got a different video on Kukunur in which extensively we have described it and covered it. Now here you are seeing two shrines, and another temple you are seeing. We are going to go there also. Now let us complete these two temples, twin temples, Dvikota temples. We are taking a round around it. We have come almost to the other side of it, west side of it. You are seeing the third temple also across the road. Yes, there is a different video made on that temple also. Taking around. The pilasters are decorated with miniature auricules from North Indian Hindu temple styles, namely the Sekari Nagara or Bhumija Nagara. Once you go to Dumbbell, you will see a typical Bhumija Nagara, but this is a Sekari Nagara style. Different styles of Nagara you are seeing here, they have adapted. Now from this side it is closed, but the other side it is open. You can go from other side. Beautiful temple, beautiful development of the temple architecture. We are giving this specifications. The miniature tower reflect the repetitive emanating shrines ideas of spiritual principle traceable in the Rigveda. So they have got influence of Rigveda philosophies of that is requiring a miniature towers that reflects repetitive emanating shrines. Now the other North India styles in incorporated were the pillar bodies that appeared as the projections. Now you can see the pillar that appears as a projection. That is again a North Indian style. Now look at this. Again here we are seeing here. We are taken closer. First we were at distance. Now we are coming closer. Once we are coming to closer, we are getting more detailed ideas about the shrines and also about the decorations. Jagati also you are seeing, that is a raised platform, but it is not a star shaped as typically we are going to see subsequently or in other temples. Here it is a square. So Kashi Vishveswara and Surya Narayana are the two temples across each other. You can call Kashi Vishwanatha also. Large stones are there forming a platform. This is the entrance. You are taking a circumambulatory path so that you can have temple architecture in detail with a close-ups. Full one circle we are making around temple so that each and every corner, each and every stone will be visible. We can make opinion on that. With that, we are coming to the end of this lecture. I'm thankful for giving me your valuable time. If you like the video, give us a like. If you want to see more videos, then subscribe to us or go to our website. Links are given at the end of each and every lecture. We have got lot of lecture covering lot of temples of Lakkundi area, Aiholi area, Badami, Hoysala. Do visit our website to have extensive temple architectural videos. Thank you, goodbye and take care. This is Dr. Anil Joshi logging off till we meet next time.